Once upon a time, about 4.5 billion years ago, a great game of cosmic billiards broke out within our young, nascent solar system. Caromed about around us, was not spared from the pummeling. After a particularly nasty clash with a Mars-sized planetesimal, and our leftover remains developed axial tilt, doomed to wobble in its orbit like a cosmic top. The spinning planets in their appointed orbits around the sun are like pirouetting dancers in a cosmic ballet, choreographed by the forces of gravity.
That is beautiful. That is the worst bedtime story ever.
Well, no, there's a point.
Okay.
As in all good bedtime stories,
Right.
they're like,
The point is to make your children have a nightmare.
that is the description.
And this, by the way, back to climate, because you know how I am.
Climate man.
This is what some people who think that they're scientifically literate try
'Cause they
to
spent a
say.
few hours on
They
Google.
spend hours on Google, right? A couple hours on Google, and they're like, "Oh well, we're not really having global warming. These are part of the natural Milankovitch cycle."
Yes, the natural cycles of the Earth
Right.
is what people would like to assert,
Like to assert.
without thinking to themselves that everything we're describing has happened in the last 100 years.
Exactly.
And tens of thousands of years is longer than
100 years.
Okay? All right.
Right.
And so,
And then what I do to get them is I go, spell Milankovitch.
Chuck, just to be clear, when I say we're tilted towards the sun,
Right.
we're tilted 23.5 degrees. And so, at this peak point, you can ask what part of Earth's surface is getting the most direct rays. It's 23.5 degrees north. Because if we were just straight up and down, what part of the Earth would get direct rays?
The very middle, right?
Which we call the equator. Equator, right. So now we tip 23.5 degrees. It's the 23.5 degree line, and that determines the tropical Cancer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a Cancer.
Okay? And so that tip, when you come around the other side, the southern hemisphere part that gets direct rays, we call it the Tropic of Capricorn.
Right.
Right. And so in that zone, these are the tropics.
Nice.
Between 23.5 degrees south, 23.5 degrees north.
There you go. That's where you get your tropical forest.
That's right. And, well, there are other forests as well.
Right.
There are reasons for having rainforests not only in the tropics, but we call it the tropics for that reason.
For that reason.
Because of the Earth's tilt.
Nice.
Okay.